The touchscreen is high res, very responsive, very intuitive, very easy to control. You don't have to dig through menus. You don't have to wait for things to pop in. Hey guys, welcome back for another video. This is a real quick first look, first impressions on the new Sofabaton X2. They're just now reaching consumers for those that bought early through Amazon. Direct shipments are in the mail. My full review is coming in about a week, but I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you what you're getting and to very surprisingly say that this is now replacing Harmony in my entire house. It's that good. Now, elephant in the room, if you've been following this saga over the past few months, the rollout has been a bit of a struggle. They had hardware issues, they had software issues, they had logistic issues. It's finally coming, but it is behind schedule. And you'll notice mine is off at the moment. This is a pre-production unit. I've been using it for weeks. My full review is half shot, but unfortunately, the last firmware update they gave me bricked my unit. The new one is in the mail, literally. It's gonna be here in a few days. But let me tell you, if you are a Harmony user, you are going to absolutely love this. I'm a elite user. I love that remote. Definitely been my favorite over the years by far, both for use and compatibility. And I finally have a remote here that beats the snot out of it in every important measure and doesn't have any showstoppers. It's that good. And what surprised me was all the remotes that we've seen over the years that are consumer device. I'm not talking about the uber expensive dealer only stuff. That is legitimately awesome, but I am not spending $1,000+ on a remote. And more importantly, having to deal with dealers to program it and change things. I don't like any of that. I want to press buy on a product, get it to my house, and that's it. This does that, Harmony does that. So that's what I'm after as a consumer. I'm just going to briefly brush on some of the important details here so you know what's coming up in the full review. It is going to be an everything you need to know type deal, whether you have no system and you're looking to get a smart remote in your system, or more importantly, if you are a current Harmony user and you're looking to upgrade, to update, because look, it is a long in the tooth system. While yes, they are still adding things to the database to a degree, third-party integrations have been taking hits over the years. They're still not fully back up and running as of today. They will never be adding new stuff like that in the future. So now if you are a Harmony user, you're going to be very at home because the basics, the core of using it are all very much the same. We have a charging cradle. That's all you need to do. Here's the one huge thing, battery life. It is insane how out of date the Harmony battery technology was. When they designed it over a decade ago, it was state of the art. But getting 3-4 days maximum standby out of a remote is just insanely out of touch here in going on 2026. You have weeks of standby battery life. Weeks. It's just like a cell phone. This thing will outlast any use case you have. You don't have to worry about setting this back into the hub every day or two. You have full protocol control. You have infrared blasting on the remote if you need that. The hub isn't blaster. You've got external blasters, and very cool for me because now I can even replace the Harmony in my wife's system. You have a wireless IR blaster. This is optional, but incredibly useful. Works natively. No longer do you have to use a port and get a third-party kit off of Amazon. If you've got equipment that is out of visual range or on another story or in another room, around a corner, whatever, here you go. This connects and you've got IR blasting in a second location. So now this one system is actually going to be replacing 2 Harmony hubs here. Very cool. And as far as the hub goes for this, if you're a Sofabaton X1S user, or I believe even just the X1, it's going to be the same hub, different software. No, you can't port over your old setup because the software is very different. The core control of using it and setting things up is the same, but they're not directly compatible. Have no fears though, using the Sofabaton system is even easier than setting things up in Harmony, which I always thought was pretty easy to begin with. The other major thing that you're gonna notice the moment you touch this is it is completely different than all of their previous remotes, than all of the Harmony remotes. It's metal, it's heavy, it's solid. It feels like an iPhone. You've got rounded metal edges, you've got built-in antennas on the outside edge. The buttons are, when I say that this is like it's coming from a totally different company compared to all their past remotes, I'm not exaggerating. And if you've had any experience with their old remotes and you pick this up, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. It is that good. It's just a premium product. All the little nitpicks that I've seen as comments, like on my X1S review, buttons being a little clicky or loud, all addressed. Everything here just feels very high quality and very premium. I didn't expect that. I expected this to be an evolution, an expansion of the X1S. But no, they just simply went back to the drawing board. I can't show you on this one, but the touchscreen is high res, very responsive, very intuitive, very easy to control. You don't have to dig through menus. You don't have to wait for things to pop in. Coming from Harmony, it's like literally you jump through time 10 years in technology. Just think about what things were like a decade ago in your phone, for example. That's the kind of leap that we have coming from Harmony to this. So stay tuned. As soon as I get the new one in, I'm gonna finish my review so I can show you everything. And I'm excited for that one because that is going to be a really cool video. That's it. See you next time.